Welcome to Kenshi episode 7. Hello everyone. Uh, Today video we're going to head up north. We are going to establish like in a city for now, but we need to go through a swamp. Yeah, the swamp is pretty scary. Bloody spiders everywhere. And you have also red sabers. Yeah, we are going and you see the starlight following us. They say lost sheep in the swamp, eh? And they start following us. Unfortunately for us, uh, we are not like pretty fast. Shelby's pretty slow. It's only like 15 miles per hour, and you can see they go like in the top of us, and they start hitting. So I decide to fight with them. It's the best. They are not that strong, and if they are not like in a group of 5 or 6, we can take them out without any problem. Yeah, you can see sunshine and Shelby landing some hit. Remember that because we go through all the big things and the bandits, we have some characters in passive. So I'm like correcting that right now, and we start like hitting them as fast as we can. And you can see Shelby landing some hits. They don't have like pretty heavy armor. You can see they only cover like 2 or 6 when you hit them, and they hit pretty strong. They hit for 22, but remember we have in the majority of our like melee characters like 200 hit points plus the armor. So we start looting them. They don't have like nothing pretty good, but it's at least something we can cover because Shelby and B are naked. So we need to continue like fighting, and when they go down we just loot them for some armor, and unfortunately their weapons are not pretty good, as bad as the ones that we have. C3PI tried to go and fight the group that is over there that we just hit up, and yeah, obviously I said no, what the hell are you doing right now? You need to like stay in this place right now. So I start the healing process as you see, and when B and C3PI finish healing them, we are going to continue. Yeah, I'm having some audio issues, so I'm recording this audio over the video because I could barely hear myself in the record that I had. Unfortunately, I do some actualization on the drivers and they broke the audio, so this is going to be for this video, and I hope for the next one it's all correct and we don't have like any other issue. So we continue heading through the north part. If we can head to some city. In this case, I'm looking for cities that you can buy like a property and put a like repair the building and start doing like the minimum steps for a base. So you see we continue being pretty slow. We have a run speed of 14. Unfortunately, I equipped Shelby with an armor, and that armor gives some penalties for running. So yeah, we need to run slow and see we don't head like into a trap. You can see on the right like the turtles, and in the left the swap raptors, but they are not a threat right now. They don't attack you. They only go to your base if you have like any stuff growing there and to like steal your food, but if you don't have anything they don't attack you. So yeah, it's a pretty good like animal in this moment to find, not big things, gorillas, or anything else that you can find in the swamp. So you know that going through the water is pretty bad in any like situation because they can attack you in water and you can defend yourself. That's why a lot of bases and the meta for the end game is to put crossbows into some walls into the water, and they will wipe everything that get close to your base. So I normally try not to go through the water because obviously the swimming speed is pretty bad. Remember that Sunshine has a protective hand that give him penalty for swimming, and they swim pretty slow, so it's pretty bad. So we continue. We hit the border zone. It's pretty important to hit this place because That's called the evil characters that are over here are not that bad as the ones that were in the swamp. And as you can see, we tried like to discover like the places their cities are. Yeah, I more or less remember the map, and I know in the north is one city that is pretty good to start if you are a non-human character. If you are a human character, Holy Nation is the best. You go to Holy Nation. You don't recruit anyone that is a different race from humans, and you won't have any problem because that part is pretty good. Remember that the Holy Nation is the human strongest nation, and they are pretty bad. Yeah, for skeletons, we are like the enemy of the worst enemy they can find. If they see you, they start attacking you. So you need to be pretty careful not to have like any problem. So here we encounter like escape servants, Holy Nation outlaws. You see, they escape. They love slavery there, so you normally encounter a lot of these groups. They normally attack you. They are hunger. It's the normal thing, but right now, like they see like pretty good, well fed, so they didn't attack. Uh, a bunch of robots that doesn't have food, but they attack. We found a holy military base, and yeah, when we uh, mm, see this kind of like city or outpost, we go run to the other place because you don't want to head there and fight a couple paladins and they kill you immediately. And we can see the hub. The hub is, for me, the best city to start. You can find properties to buy, there is resources, and the most important thing that you can find in the hub is that they have electricity that you can use when you start there. We found here an escaped serpent, Holy Nation. You see, they're all over the place. It's pretty normal to encounter them. They're pretty weak, and it's normally you start training with them and some like bandits city, and you can see that sometimes I cut the video and they show like they are in another place because they have loading times. Unfortunately, the engine in Kenshi is not the best, so you need to have these like big pauses while the map loads, and it's pretty important. Like you don't put that on the video; it's pretty boring. Like 15 seconds just standing there watching for anything. So if you see that, don't worry about it. I don't cut it like anything. They don't wipe me, and I just reload. No, I'm just like making the video way more easy to see than just sitting there for an hour waiting for the loading times. So we are now in the hub. As you can see, all the buildings are ruined, that they are destroyed. You can buy them and rebuild them. That is my plan. Yeah, that is my plan to put like inside a city my own building, so I don't get raids. And unfortunately, in the hub there is not any guards on the doors. You can see that the doors are pretty empty right now. The only guards that you find are on the bar, so this is like your main protection if you have any attack. Now we get into the bar to see if we found any recruits. I don't know in the hub you can find skeletons. I know like in Shark and other cities like the Crab City you can find recruits, but right now they don't. I don't know if in these cities you can find anything of them. You normally find mercenaries and humans and some hives. So this building we are city is there's 12,000. It's the building that I want, but I didn't remember in the moment that you need building materials to rebuild them. So yeah, and it needs like probably 40 or something pretty crazy, and I didn't remember. So I said like, oh yeah, 12,000, I will gather them pretty easily just farming, and I started looking for some person that have like science. Remember, if you prospect, the person that have the best science skill will show more details on the terrain than the ones that don't have it. So it's pretty important that you have a good scientist like to do the prospecting, but unfortunately the robots that I have right now have like anything. So you can see I found a node that is close to the city, and I started like laboring there. Yeah. Remember that Sunshine, Satnail, C3PI, and B have penalties for laboring, and Shelby have like an advantage that you can use for mining. Have like 20% gain XP. Remember that the more you do a task, you get experience for it. but we have like some problems with some of our characters that don't gain experience as fast as others. So I start like mining copper with the best laboring characters I have right now. That are Sunshine and Satnail, because they mine a lot of copper back in the big desert. And I find another node. So C3PI is going to be our messenger because he runs pretty fast. He is like our fastest character right now, and it's way super important that he is the one that runs all over the place, because in this way we don't like waste time running with any other one that is slow. We can train the clerics or other ones, but remember, if you are encumbered, you have a penalty in the experience gain. So it's pretty good that C3PI can run that fast. And now remember that when you are like mining or doing anything, these have penalties in the dark. So when I start like looking for putting a torch, and so I can mine faster in the night, I see that I'm pretty close from the city. You can build any close from the city only with sub modes and stuff, but in this moment it's impossible. So I said myself, yeah, it's not worth to have any one of these robots that can work 24/7 with penalties at night. So I started looking like, no, it's impossible. You can see there, you can put the building, but from them above, close to the city, is impossible. So I started like looking for any other nodes that are close from there, but unfortunately they weren't that close. As you see, like down there is like the main road of this city, and there are not like any other nodes from this node close to the node. You see, they are the only ones that we are doing, the ones that you can loot in this moment. So I start looking like a little far from the city. I don't like it because you can get like killed in any second. Come 20, 100 hungry bandits and they wipe you. So yeah, I don't like it pretty much, but it is what it is. So I find this node is a copper node. Unfortunately, you are going to see that we are going to have some trouble here. It's because this copper node is only for one person. Yep, and it's pretty bad because if it's only for one person, yeah, you can only have the mining copper for one, and it's bad because iron doesn't sell pretty well. Copper is the one that sells pretty well, but if you need to have like so only one person, I will put the other ones mining iron. So you see that Sunshine is the one that is farming the iron node, and Satnail, Shelby, and B are the ones that are going to farm the iron one. That is for 3 people. And I put the lights. Uh, I'm going to put +4 speed on this part of the videos when I'm mining and collecting material, and I'm going to leave it on the video. I don't want to cut it because I'm right now like showing to you in this video uh, all the amount of like micromanagement that you need to do just to farm like 12,000. But unfortunately, I didn't realize that not only I would need to farm for it, I need to rebuild the building, and you would see that when I have the 12,000, I immediately go and buy the shack because yeah, I don't have the building materials right now, and it's impossible for me buying them at this speed. So it will take like 3 weeks farming iron to buy all the building materials that I need. So yeah, here I'm like collecting all the iron. Now to remember that every node charges like 5, and if you don't take it out, they stop working. They don't like collect it if you don't have any box. Yeah, and right now, if you don't like do any research on the boxes that can gather the iron and the copper, you don't get it. So as you see, I put like some of the materials inside the robot, but unfortunately it's not like the best thing to leave C3PI just standing there. So what I decided to do is to get rid of all the stuff that C3PI has, because I didn't bought a backpack. That is like probably what we are going to do in the next video, send C3PI to buy any backpack, because you will do it like way more easy than it is right now. And you see that Sunshine is not that fast, but yeah, he's only one. The other one are three, so yeah. And you can see I like get encumbered pretty easily, and not only that, I'm full, so I put all my materials on Sunshine. I know that C3PI will need the bolts and everything, but we need the money, and I was like, yeah, I'm not going to throw this in the floor or something like that. Better the Sunshine has it, and it doesn't matter for right now. So again, I'm going to put +4 speed the video so you can see a little bit how it goes, like micromanagement this part, and you can see how we can get some cats from mining. Mining is not the best way to get cats. I think it's the worst because you spend a lot of time, and if you are like a flesh a faction, like you are human, you are hive, or you are shed, you will have hunger. So the 50 or 60% of the money you gather is going to food. So it's better while we were going on the Black Desert that we just like wait for a raid, and then we lure them to the city and let the guards do it. But it's pretty like exploity to do that, and I don't like it pretty much. When you start, you need to do it. It's pretty like impossible to just gather copper because you will stay a lot of time, hours and hours, just doing it for nothing, not something that you can get. You saw how fast we got the Sunshine arm, and he now can have his both arms. And the other thing is you can get some loot from it. But right now that I have 5 people, I want to do it like all by myself. It's not like this is going to be pretty long and impossible, but it will take a little more time. So as you can see, I'm leaving the parts like moving. We have right now 8,159, and we continue running. I'm putting all these parts +4 speed. If you see that the game is going pretty fast, it's because the video is +4. I will probably do this a couple times, as you can see, until we gather 12,000. That is the goal in this moment. So skeleton factions are, we have some skeleton factions. We have the crazy skeletons that try to attack and kill everyone to take their flesh. That is like the worst part. We have the other ones that are scientists, where you can buy a lot of weapons and robotic parts. But of what I know, you can join them like getting a benefit, like if you can do it with tech hunters or even Holy Nation when you're a human, that they give you like pretty good benefits. Yeah, unfortunately, like it seems that skeleton is not like that of what I read. If you know or have any advice how to join any other skeleton faction, I would love it to hear about it, because I have seen on internet that it's not possible. There is a faction, but it seems that you don't gain reputation with them pretty easily, or you don't gain anything. So it's pretty bad. So you see, C3PI continue running, and we are almost there. We are in 10,633 cats. We are almost there. So here in the hub, in this place, the hub is a pretty safe place because it like border with the Holy Nation, so you don't get holy raids here. Are pretty rare. If you get to the other cities that are in the north, you can get raids from the Holy Nation. They patrol over the place, and the problem is that they wipe you. If you're a skeleton, they attack immediately. So in this place, it's pretty safe. And the stuff that I'm saying, that the city has electricity, is pretty good, pretty good. When you go to other cities, they don't have any electricity, and if you put electricity in your building, as you will see, not in this video, probably in the future, they will like steal all your electricity. So no matter how amount of electricity you put in your building, they will like steal it from you. So it's very important that you see in this moment we bought this little shack because I realized that I didn't have the building materials to repair the big one. So I took C3PI as my building man, and we started like building, adding the materials and building the small shack because I need a research bench. I don't have the boxes to put the iron or the copper. I don't have like barely anything, and that's why I'm like in a rush trying to get the research bench. It doesn't matter who start researching because, like I said, we are pretty bad at almost anything. We have some characters are Sunshine that have penalties in researching, but C3PI doesn't have it, so I'm probably going to leave him doing the research for now, because he's my runner and he will need to run all over the place. As you can see, when I tried to put it, it didn't appear, and I was like, "Wow, what is happening? Move it!" And I tried to press a couple stuff, but no, it didn't land. So I said, "Yeah, sync Kenshi is normal. I know it's a bug." So I tried to put it again, like yeah, surrender, and I tried to put any other thing. So I go through like everything. I said, no. Okay, now I can put it. So I try to fit it in the back space. Remember that where you are going to work, even if you are going to research, you will need a light so you don't get penalties. So I put it like close to the wall and I lose like 2 spots, but it doesn't matter. It's not like 10 people is going to work over there. As you can see, you can only put 1 people to work. So I don't have again the building material. So I go to the store, to a bar, but I already bought 3. So yeah, they don't have enough right now. And I was like, oh, what are you going to do? So, oh, they have 2. Okay, I mean, I thought they had only 1. So I put the materials, and when we start building, like I was like, what I'm going to do? I was looking for the boxes, like the general boxes and the other stuff. I was seeing to start doing my own building material, but it's pretty expensive, and I couldn't like do put it right now. So I decided like no, we need to research because wasn't like pretty sure how this worked because I haven't played the game like in 2 years, so I didn't remember pretty well how it works. So I go looking for the notes and seeing that everything is alright, that they don't stop working. And in this moment, C3PI, yeah, he ran out of materials. We need 1 more building material. I remember here in the hub there are a lot of places you can buy stuff. There are wayposts that are closed, and you can see I'm looking for the science. So who is going to research? But unfortunately, all our robots are useless for this right now. Science one. Yeah, they are pretty bad. I don't know why they are field medics. If yeah, you can heal robots, you only can do robotics. You can repair them, but you can't heal them. So it's pretty funny that they have field medic, like to heal humans, like they were like attached to humans. I don't know if they do it like something for the lore or something like that, because robots and humans they don't like have a pretty good story. If you don't know, the first empire destroy all the big robots, and in the second empire they have like a fight with them. So that's why, and the Holy Nation like start like killing them, and that's why they attack you immediately. They see you, they hit all everything that have technology. Even if you have an arm or a leg that is a robot, the skeleton, they they attack you. So, like I said, pretty close to the hub, you can find a lot of selling places, and there is a bar. So I start moving there. I remember that from another playthrough because I wipe all this map. But yeah, oh, and a bundle is yeah, obviously the leather is pretty good because they don't give you like a lot, and it's not worth it like fighting with them because they're pretty strong. But if you find them dead, yeah, you just take it. It's 240 cats that you can use in the moment pretty easily. So yeah, this man has 5 building materials, and for me is perfect because I need only 1 at the moment. I also saw the research books. He had 6, so I say, yeah, why not? I don't know how many I'm going to need, but I know I will need them. So C3PI runs ahead again to the hub. That is what we need. As you see, we have the hub open to public in your right side. Research none, power 50 or 6, and battery charge 0. So like I said, we have power here, and it's pretty awesome because you can put some machines here, not like the pretty heavy ones, but you can put the research bench and other stuff that need probably electricity. So as you can see, I'm now seeing what we can like research. Data storage, that is a general storage, that is something I will need. Fabric I don't need right now because I don't have anything. Walls I don't need. Fuel I don't need. Wind generator is probably something I'm going to do on the next episode. See, cooking we don't need food, thankfully, because food is pretty difficult. So now I see the storage boxes for ore, farming, and general storage boxes that we can use. Yeah, they have like -1 hour, so probably you just hit them and they will get research. But you need to build the researching bench so you can do it in the moment you can build it. That is something I will need. And I put the simple training dummies because we will need to train. Yeah, I'm going to use the dummies. Dummies only give you the advanced ones. I think it's 20 in any skill, and you will spend a big time like farming these 20 points. But I will use them. So thank you for watching this episode, and I hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye.